I've been working through John 1 in the Greek and Hebrew translation, the Greek text with Hebrew, using dailies and doing a grammatical analysis to continue to understand grammar a little bit better and to share with anyone that might want to look at the grammar and the interpretation around Jesus Christ. It begins in arche ein halagas, kai halagas ein prastan thean, kai theas ein halagas. Verse 1 shows us three things about Jesus Christ. We did the grammatical analysis yesterday, so now we'll just do a summary of the text. In the beginning was the Word. The Word is Christ because the Word became flesh in verse 14 and tented among us, pitched his tent among us. So it looks at the eternality of Christ. He was in the beginning. Secondly, kai halagas ein prastantaan, the Word was God. The Word was toward God or face to face with God. Again, Jesus is not only eternal, but from all eternity, he was face to face with God. And third, kai ta'as ein halagas, the Word was God. The Word had the full quality of deity, was fully divine. In this predicate nominative theos, it's predicating that reality about the Word. He is fully God and fully divine. We read the Hebrew, Bereshit haya hadavar, v'hadavar haya et ha-Elohim, v'hadavar haya ha-Elohim. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Using the word davar, the word ha-davar. It's interesting that the memra, the Aramaic word for word, with that understanding would fit well here too, because the memra, meant word in Aramaic, is used interchangeably with God in the Targum literature. That is the Aramaic translation of the Hebrew, some of the Hebrew Targumim. So we move now to the next verse, and I'm reading it in Greek. Hutas ein in arche prastan thean. Hutas, this one, was in the beginning toward God, or face to face with God. Hutas is a demonstrative pronoun, nominative singular, meaning this one. So this one, ein, as we saw in verse 1, is the imperfect indicative active third person singular from eimi. So this one was in arche. In is the preposition that takes the dative case or locative. Some would speak of it as a locative or dative, that is location. So in arche again is the feminine noun in the dative case. So this one was in the beginning, pras tan thean. Pras is the preposition toward God. And we could sort of have the idea face to face with God. That is, Jesus is not only eternal, but he was in the beginning face to face with God. A beautiful statement on the divinity of Jesus Christ and God the Father. We look at the Hebrew, Hu Haya Bereshit Eitzel Ha-Elohim. He was in the beginning, Eitzel Ha-Elohim, with God. Who is the personal pronoun he. Notice how Delitzsch clearly is seeing the word in a personal way. He, Haya again is the cow perfect, third masculine singular from Haya. So Hu Haya Bereshit. Be is the preposition again meaning in, and the Reshit means beginning. So he was in the beginning, Eitzel Ha-Elohim, beside or with God. Following the preposition Eitzel, we have Ha-Elohim. Ha is the definite article again. And notice Ha is from Hal, and the Lamed has dropped out in historical development. So we have compensatory lengthening under the definite article Ha here from a pathak to a comet. And so this one, that is, he was in the beginning, very personal with God. What a beautiful repetition showing that Jesus, from all eternity, was with God. Prastantaan, face to face, and the Hebrew translation, with God. What a beautiful truth here about the divinity of Jesus Christ along with his eternality. When we come to chapter 17, Jesus will ask the Father in his high priestly prayer to restore me, Father, with the glory that I had with you from all eternity.